KitKat comes in a wide variety of unique and crazy flavors that are only available in Japan. From wasabi, to sake, to purple sweet potato, even soy sauce flavor, there are more than 300 flavors to choose from. There's a KitKat for every taste bud in Japan. It's like a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but without the creepy Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompa Doompa-dee-doo, I've got another puzzle for you.
Surely this explains why KitKat is so immensely popular in Japan, right? But before the brand popularity, why would Nestle risk investing so much into coming out with so many different flavors? Why were they so sure that this will work? But if they don't do it, how would KitKat attain such a status in Japan, to help it overtake Meiji chocolate, as the top-selling confectionery in Japan from 2012 to 2014? This is going into the endless loop of the chicken and egg issue. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Here's the answer. The name KitKat has an coincidental false cognate with kito katsu, a phrase meaning, you will surely win, in Japanese. The serendipitous name of KitKat makes the brand relatable to the consumers, paving its way into the wallets of the Japanese market. Mystery solve.
Sorry, not quite. While the naming is true, it is too hasty to jump into this conclusion. Otherwise, we should be seeing brands like Lucky Brand, toothpaste, Champion Brand, sports shoes, all coming to dominate the retail market. We don't need MBAs anymore, and the entire marketing team in your company can be made redundant, with immediate effect. Sure, it must be a special mix of clever marketing, cultural significance, and novelty for all this to happen. But what exactly was the mix and how did it all happen?
Selling in a foreign market can be an extremely challenging corporate endeavor, though it is still easier than having to please the directors of the board. There are two mountains to overcome. That is other than Mount Fuji. Mountain number 1. Local business standards and laws. Japan has strict regulations and standards for imported goods, which can make it difficult for foreign companies to navigate the regulatory landscape and comply with local laws. This can add significant costs and time to the process of entering the Japanese market. Mountain number 2. Cultural differences. The unique cultural and business practices in Japan is among the biggest roadblock. Japanese consumers have a strong preference for local products and tend to be more conservative in their purchasing habits. This makes it difficult for foreign brands to gain a foothold in the market. For the case of Nestle, who owns KitKat, Japanese consumers have a huge loyalty to Meiji chocolate, who is a prominent local brand.
Other companies having to overcome mountain number 1 includes KFC and Coca-Cola. When KFC first entered the Japanese market, they ran a Christmas marketing campaign featuring a bucket of fried chicken as the centerpiece of a traditional Western-style holiday meal. However, they failed to understand that in Japan, Christmas is not a religious holiday and is instead celebrated as a romantic occasion. As a result, the campaign failed to resonate with Japanese consumers. Coca-Cola had to adapt their formula and branding to meet Japanese consumers' preference for less sweet and more refreshing drinks. Additionally, many foreign fashion brands have struggled in Japan because their designs do not appeal to Japanese consumers' preferences for modest and understated fashion.
Gear up, folks. We have some serious mountain climbing stuff to do. There are 2 peaks to overcome. Mountaineering boots?
Checked.
Crampons?
Checked.
Ice axes?
Checked.
Good, you may leave all these equipment at home.
What?
Yes, we are not going to need them. Nestle has decided to take a helicopter to fly themselves over these 2 peaks.
And seriously, they did. In 2009, Nestlé Japan and the Japan Post launched a joint campaign called KitKat Mail. The campaign allowed customers to send special KitKat packages through the mail as a form of good luck and support for students taking entrance exams. Japan is an island nation with population of 125.7 million people as on 2021. This is almost one-third the population of United States, but the land area covering the country of Japan is 25 times smaller than that of US. This makes Japan one of the most densely populated nations in the world. With fewer land spaces and resources over a huge population, there is intense competition everywhere. Right from high schools, Japanese students are already competing for the limited spaces available in top local universities. The Japanese take exams very seriously. It's literally, study for months and give up all forms of fun. So, when it comes time for the big test, friends and family want to show their support by giving them something that screams, good luck. And what better way to do that than with a KitKat? The name, Kito Katsu, sounds like, surely win, in Japanese. It's as if the chocolate bar was made for this exact moment.
In the retail market, the competition for product shelf spaces at supermarkets and convenience stores are equally intense. In Japan, it is not a question of how much shelf space your product has, but how long you get to keep these shelf spaces to sell your product. Due to standing mandates between retail stores and food corporations, products were frequently rotated and flavors off of shelves. Suddenly, students and corporations, these two groups, seemingly mutually exclusive, reveal elusive common grounds which is unnoticed by most. A spot for potential exploitation. For Nestlé, the corporation decided not to face head-on with the fierce competition. They craftily stepped out of the wars for shelf spaces in the retail industry and turned to the postal offices instead. Back in those days, physical mails were still a common thing where many people would visit the postal offices every day. Come on guys! We used to send physical greeting cards during Christmas before smartphones put an end to this. Japan Post had more than 22,000 locations throughout the country. During the campaign, they even allowed Nestlé to take over entire locations with branding and point of sale throughout the store. The best part is, Nestlé has no worries that their product will be taken off the shelves in these offices.
Wait, hold on a minute. A nationwide campaign involving 22,000 postal offices sounds like a huge budget. How would Nestlé risk investing so much shareholders' money into a project with no certainty of success?
Yes, you are right. No one said chartering a chopper to fly over mountain peaks comes at a cheap price. That's a huge risk. With the ever-changing weather conditions in the mountains, the chopper could encounter unexpected strong gusts of winds, jeopardizing the safety of the crew. How then did this happen? Remember Mountain Number 1, which is local business standards and laws? Nestlé sees this as an opportunity to collaborate with the Japanese government. Japan Post is owned by the local government. Even if the campaign turns out to be a flop, this is a chance to showcase themselves and build good relationship with the local government. As a businessman, you need to be in the good books with the stakeholder, who issues you your business license, and rights to conduct businesses. More so, if you are a foreign business player. In addition, the emergence of smartphones reduces the need for physical mails. This diminishes the bargaining power of Japan Post in this collaboration. Japan Post was also looking for means to reinvent itself in the new age of technology. This is corporate symbiosis.
Fortunately, there was a happy ending in this story. Nestlé had a huge payoff in this investment. KitKat Mail was greeted with unprecedented success. The nation's attitude towards school examinations, and Japan's homage, or gift-giving culture, springboard the popularity of the KitKat brand. The special packages included a space to write a message of encouragement and affix a stamp. The promotional packages were sold out within a month. The campaign even won the Media Grand Prix in 2010's Cannes Lions International Advertising Festival. The Japanese continued to send KitKat bars as a sign of well wishes even after the exam season. This success helped provide the foundations for Nestlé to develop even more KitKat flavors within the Japan domestic market. Riding on this tide, the KitKat Chocolatory, with recipes designed by chef Yasumasa Takagi, opened in 2014, and had expanded to 7 branches by 2015. In October 2018, Nestlé also opened a KitKat specialty store at Namba Station in Osaka, first of its kind globally. The company claims it has served more than 1 million customers and earned more than 2 billion yen.
So there you have it, KitKat is the ultimate good luck charm in Japan. If you ever find yourself taking an important exam, just remember to bring a KitKat. Who knows, it might just be the difference between passing and failing.